Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, we had Annie playing through the night and she made 272 gold coins. That's over two people's wages for the day. That was mighty impressive, I've got to say. Arthur hardly ever got a dime. So, lucrative business for Annie. And another 14 comes in. You may as well just leave her there doing this, while these guys get on with the real business at hand. But if she can get that sort of money every day, we can hire new workers. Okay, very soon they're going to start. Here we go, they're off and running. Well, that's a little unfair that it went from 25% and it went back to 0. That should have continued from where they were, don't you think? Yeah, that was a little unfair. Right, we have no carcasses in stock, so they're just going to go through this. Then we can start on the hides. Well, two of them can, and Bowden here can take this to market. But Annie did a sterling job through the night. Sterling job. Wow, that was impressive. In fact, I think we may well be able to look at this. She just keeps coining it in. That's another 32. It's over 300. 300. See, she's far more enterprising than Arthur ever was. He was just a waster. It's a good job she took over the family business, I think. Yeah, very wise decision. She's obviously got a business head. Right, they seem to have slowed down a little bit with their production. It's taken them 45 minutes to get to 25%. So, are we talking 9 o'clock? We're going to say 9 a.m. 9 o'clock to produce 100%. I think we'll just hang on and see. Can we do any more upgrades? We can do another one. We can't get any more workers though, which is a shame. I'd like to have hired somebody new. Unless it changes once you do this, but I doubt it. I doubt it. What are we on? 40%, just about. It's 8:40, so they're not going to do it by 9 o'clock. So their work rate is not consistent. And it looks like Annie, she's still playing away though. Now she did flirt with some guy in the night. Cineric. Oh, another 9. Yeah, she was flirting with this guy. He's still on blue. We need to change that to green. Maybe she'll marry this guy. He's from the Calstone family, though he is a beggar, which is not very good. But this is more lucrative than going out collecting berries, that's for sure. Yeah, she has nothing in her inventory whatsoever. Let's get back to the business at hand here. 58%. And it's 9:12. So we're going to get 8 pieces of meat here. And I forget how much they're worth to sell back to the markets. Listed market. Let's see how much they pay for meat. It doesn't say, does it? No, they have no meat here. Why not? Let's try Norbury Market. Don't know how much then, because how can you check prices when neither of them buy meat? They don't. So do we have to go by what it says on here, that we're going to get, well, as soon as they've finished? It's nearly 10 o'clock. Let's bring Annie back. Hustle these people along a little bit. 86%, getting closer. $10 o'clock. So 2.5 hours so far. So will they do it inside 3 hours, or will it be 3.5? I mean, we're paying them well. You can't deny that. But what Annie earned last night will pretty much pay for their wages today. That's pretty good. Plus we'll make a profit on our meat, hopefully. Right, there's the 8. So now we've got to put the hide in. Oh, that's worth quite a bit. Okay. So we'll still have 2 hides in stock. Hides are very good. You get 21 each for these, so it doesn't matter which market you go to, does it? Let's put that in there. Or unless Annie can take them. Maybe Annie could take them. So right now, they're worth 21 each. So where's Annie? She's here. Looks like I have to be on that though. Oh, here we go. We can put them into hers. That's cool. So she can only take 3, which is fine. So Annie, you're going to go to Norbury Market, I think. Still doesn't say they buy it. So you can go to Leasted Market then. Alright, and he's going to come over here. Then she can sell the meat. Let's get back to the butchers. Any more upgrades available? No. Production. Time is 11:14. They may all produce at least 1 anyway. We're going to put them into the tiny cart. And maybe Bolden can take these to market real soon. Very good. Let's go back to Annie. She's here already. Right, let's see. 21. Yep, got 21 for it. Good, we are making a little bit of profit here. So let's go back to the butcher. Get Annie back here. And then she can refill and take some more, I guess. %61 for the hides. They're very lucrative. I forget how much we paid for the hides. I wish I had a memory. Are they still selling them at Leasted? Well, they sell leather. They buy leather for 49. They sell the hides for 59. And they buy for 42. Right, so that is quite lucrative. Got to generate profits, it's essential. It's 12 o'clock. They seem to be producing this faster than they did the meat, I've got to say. Produces 3 items from 1 hide. So that's pretty much 150. Yeah, that's very good profit there. Right, we've time. As soon as we get 3 hides in here, we're going to let Bowden take all these to market and sell them. The other 2 girls can carry on with the next hide. But this is good. This is better than meat. But, you know, somebody may need meat, may want to trade meat. So we will keep on with that too, but I think we'll only have 1 person doing meat and the other 2 doing hides. Has Annie returned? Yes, she's back. She's back. There you go, Annie. Right, so Bowden, you are going to go to a market. So travel to Leasted and offload all goods and return home. Yep, we'll have him do that. And Annie, right, Leasted market. You can come here too. Let's see who shows up first. Then we will sell and make a profit. Better make sure they've got a hide in there. Yes, they have. Now, did they take that out automatic or did I do it? I'm not sure. Time is it? 13:20. They may do it. Be tight. Okay, Annie's on her way. So let's go to Leasted Market. Right, she should be galloping now. And Bowden should be on his way. He's going to unload and return home, I believe. Is this him? I think it could be. Arrived at the same time. Very neat. 105 in goods sold, so he's returning home. Annie. Right, you're going to sell these for 49 each. Okay, 4,127. Now, can you take something back? Can't buy any more meat, any more carcasses, which is very bad. Very bad. So how do you get some more? Who can you trade with? There must be somebody you can trade with. So just quickly go to Norbury Market, see what they have. They have no carcasses at all. So we've got to figure out where you get more carcasses from. Otherwise our business is going the same way as Arthur's. Alright. Just in time, Bowden showed up. that's interesting. He shows up and he's not been working all day apart from going to the market, and he's at the same rate as them at 63%. You'd have thought he'd have been at 0, wouldn't you? So he's been making that even though he's not there. That's a little strange. I was hoping they'd have different rates of work, so that you could say, oh well, 2 are at 90% and one's at 10, so the one at 10 can take things to market. But this is obviously the way it works, so in theory you could have 2 people taking things to market, different markets, and just 1 person working here, and as long as they return home in time, they're going to be at the same rate as the first one. Interesting. Right, it's nearly 3 o'clock. Business is still 4, so it's going to be very tight as to whether they produce another one. I hope they do. I think they might. We're at 83. And that means they've produced 2 lots of leather in one day, whereas with the meat they only produced 1. Interesting. Supervise. Come on, Annie, rush back here and supervise. Let's get to that 100%. Oh, we're going to do it. It's only 15:05. We're going to do it. Yep, they're going to do it. Now I want to see whether this other hide goes into here when they've finished or not, or whether I have to do it manually. No, it takes it in automatically. Very good. So we'll know when Annie's shown up, because her inventory should appear in here, and she should be on her way back. Shouldn't take very long. And then we're going to let her take these to market and sell them. Come on, Annie, you should be back by now. They're doing alright. I mean, it's not 4 o'clock and they've got up to 15%, but we're going to lose all that overnight. Here she comes. She was strolling rather than running. Here she is. So there you go, Annie. Take these to market if you would. Alright. So let's go to Norbury Market and double click and she will show up here. Okay guys, I think we're going to leave it here. That was quite successful with the hides. Hopefully we can buy some more and continue, make some more money. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.